Ladies and gentlemen, Bungle. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Now, today we're going to be talking about kind of the new paths in Invasion. Basically, for Enlisted, I guess there's an update that will be coming out soon. And one of the things they're going to do to this update is kind of change the game mode of Invasion. If you haven't played Invasion or you're not familiar with what Invasion is, basically this is more of your kind of rush gameplay. If you've played Battlefield, you understand what rush is. But basically, you're going and capturing objectives. As you capture it as the attacking team, you get more tickets added to the amount of respawns you have available as a team. And what your goal is as a defender is stop the attacking team from capturing the objectives and going on and capturing the final objectives and getting that ticket all the way down to 0 so you win. Now, what they're doing in Enlisted here, they're trying something out, and I would say it's pretty innovative in the sense that it's kind of keeping the gameplay or the maps kind of having a variety on it. And one of the things I can say to it is that for sure that it's definitely going to go and change the gameplay up a little bit and kind of not get that repetitive same stuff. And I know I've done kind of a map analysis here and there on where the spawn points usually are for the capturing the objectives, but now they're starting to even change it. So it's going to make the map even more diverse to play against. So starting off right away, they're saying they're going to go and change the Monastery Invasion map, and this is for the Battle of Moscow. As you can see on this overlay that they have here, basically they have the same objective where you're starting at, and then they go and start fighting, and it could spawn in 1 and 2 places, 1 and 2 places again. For the third area, when you get to the fourth area, it's going to be that same common area where you're trying to capture the entrance into the monastery. And then from there, they're going to have 3 different areas for you to go and capture: the church, kind of the building to the left of the church, and then the building behind, or the steeple behind the church. So definitely adding some wide variety to the Monastery Invasion. We're kind of keeping the same objective for the 5th, but the last objective is going to be a little more diverse, and it's kind of going to change the gameplay a little bit on the maps. Now, next one looks to be Airfield, and what they're doing with Airfield, basically, they're saying that when you start off the first hangar they got to capture, that's going to stay the same, but the next part is going to change a little bit. And the areas you can see start looking a little different on where to capture, with lastly the last and final hangar being the same. So it's going to change the gameplay up a little bit. It's going to focus kind of the attention or the battlefield on one side of the map than the other, kind of just change it around. So looking at this maps, and this last map here, I don't know if this is I don't know what Normandy map this is based on just looking at it. I can't really tell. Maybe it's a new map, but as you can see, the common pattern here is they're just changing the gameplay. The first objective is going to remain the same, and on some maps, the final objective is going to remain the same, or it's going to branch off into 3 different areas. So we're kind of seeing this. It's going to just change the gameplay up a little bit, kind of give some variety, so that way it's not repetitive and it's the same exact areas over and over and over again. And they did say Invasion is the most popular game mode, and kind of the reason why is that Invasion gives you the most XP. It gives you the most kind of return on investment for your gameplay, whereas Conquest, which is just 3 objectives and kind of kill the enemy and run around team deathmatch style, doesn't really give you that return that Invasion would. But if you reach this point in the video, then thanks for stopping by. If you're a new viewer, I hope today is the day that I earn your subscription. Returning viewers, returning subs, I appreciate you all stopping by and your constant feedback and support for this channel. Definitely keep commenting down below. I am making a list of stuff to go and add. Definitely foresee, and I'll probably do a video on this if you all are interested in it. # Bungle Smelly Socks if you're still watching, about the Battle of Tunisia, because I think this update is going to include kind of closed beta access, pre-order, stuff like that for the Battle of Tunisia. So I'm heavily expecting it to have an announcement or something about it coming out this month, based on the way we're looking at kind of Enlisted's development cycle. They seem more to prioritize adding kind of new campaigns, and then after they added a new campaign, going and adding, campaign levels to returning campaigns and stuff. So right now I feel based on the development cycle, we're going to go and see Battle of Tunisia, closed beta test and stuff, and we can talk about the maps and everything like that and the weapons and etc. But other than that, thanks for stopping by.